Ah, wow. Okay, cool. $4:30, we got streaming to do, we got stuff to do. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, really. Dude, like, my sleeping was kind of... Dude, I mean, yeah. Like, yeah, I mean, I know how to put it, but it's kind of like... Yeah, it's like, for some reason, I randomly just wake up at the middle of the night, which is kind of weird. But yeah, it is part of it where, like, specifically, it's just, yeah, it just happens sometimes. I'm just like, oh god, okay, I gotta get back to bed. I gotta, like, hit the hay somehow again. So, yeah, that's the thing. It's like occasionally, sometimes, it's just like, my sleep gets interrupted and then it like continues. It's like the strangest part is like I don't dream anything. Like legitimately, I don't dream anything. Like I don't remember anything. And it's been years ever since I had a dream, actually, that I remember specifically. So yeah, it's kind of weird, specifically. But yeah, it's like, to begin the stream, in some way or the other, basically, I kind of like became a little bit more aware of like the whole ID situation and how it gets implemented, right? And it's like, in some cases, like sometimes I even see like, oh, even my own region is kind of trying to implement it in some way, which is kind of like, oh yeah, it has to be biometric on like some scale, which is like, it's kind of like the same thing, but like one with like an iris scan in particular, which is like, dude, it's like part of me, you know what I mean? It's like part of me is, why do you need even more information on something that already works, right? It's like, a part of me is like, okay, yeah, just add another layer of like proving in some way or the other. Like, I don't know about you. It's like, to me, it's with the technological context about everything. Like, part of me is just like, okay, yeah, sure, but the thing is, AI is a thing, right? So the more data you've put into these things, the more likely there will be ways for AI to abuse it and to actually like, not even AI, like any kind of source can find ways to abuse it, basically. If you have the proper tool set, it can be abused, basically. So that is the thing that bothers me the most about all these kind of like new IDs kind of meta, where it's just like, yeah, like add up iris, add up blood, add up everything. And it's kind of like, in some particular ways, like, okay, fingerprints is already there when it comes to like IDs. It's like kind of understandable. All right. It's like the photograph is there, the like everything, residency, everything. But it's like in some cases, like sometimes I'm just like, okay, yeah, but like specifically, like what exactly is going to be the purpose of you having like even like an extra layer? It's not even an extra layer of security. It's an extra layer of information. You know what I mean? It's like you would say that it's gonna be mandatory for you to actually have like some kind of like iris scan towards something. And it's like in some cases I'm over here thinking, well, it's not necessarily like a security layer. Like it's not necessarily a security layer. Like you think that it is, but it might not even be. Because now you have the technology to even replicate all that stuff. So it's like, it's more of a competition of like who has enough money to have the proper tool set to actually reach towards an end goal, basically. Which, I mean, that is basically the thing. And it's like, you having more information through the internet, through these verification setups, the only thing that is doing is that it's creating like a larger identification pool in which you can actually like gather data from, essentially, and having matches towards like the technology that people want to lead people towards, basically. It's like in my kind of like trying to set a form of analytics. Well, I'm trying to be analytic. It's like, yeah, well, encrypt, like, sure, you can say that it is to aid the whole process, but it's like, yeah, the only difference now is that there's going to be a database of irises that is going to make is going to make more complex for you to actually get things going that aren't necessarily correct 100% of the time. You know what I mean? Like, it actually makes me wonder. And it kind of makes me think, it's like, okay, let me look something up. It's like, yeah, does the iris change over time? Yes, the iris can change over time, though this usually is subtle and not a rapid or drastic event. While most adults' eye color remains stable, and some natural changes can occur with age during factors like sun exposure or genetics, causing a gradual shift in melanin. Significant sun or even changes can also signal an underlying injury, disease, or a side effect of certain medications, and should be evaluated by a doctor. So it's not even an extra layer of security necessarily, because the iris can change over time, basically. It's not a permanent type of form of identification to begin with. And it's like the only thing that you're doing at that point is not necessarily adding another layer of security. You're just adding another variable that you can feed towards a data farming facility that actually like tries to monitor every single aspect of your life. That is like, okay, yeah, well, this person needs some glasses. Okay, therefore, let's just push all the class kind of bullcrap towards him. We have the information about the condition of this person's eyesight. We have the information about this condition, this person's this, and that. And it's like, in some cases, like sometimes it makes me wonder, like, okay, so if the layer of security is maybe the layer of security isn't necessarily something that isn't already there. Like maybe it is. Maybe it's just like everything that the information that is used to identify people already is out there, already there. But it's like the thing is, right? Like you're just adding more data that can be tampered and can change over time and is not permanent. So you're adding another variable for you to actually try to like independently model a human being through an ID card. And I don't know about you, but like partially me, I partially believe that is not something that you should give to everyone, basically. Like part of me kind of thinks that that's not something where anyone should get towards, basically. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, you already have these things to identify people. What is the difference? What has changed? Like you have everything, and it's like, okay, yeah, but more biometric data. Okay. But we're already doing everything constructed, and the only thing that you're potentially doing is creating a bigger logistical nightmare when it comes to identifying all this stuff. And it's like when it comes to any kind of administration everywhere, it's like it's always a nightmare, no matter how much. And it's like, oh, it's gonna be more efficient. Okay, if it's gonna be more efficient, you already have information to begin with. Why not try to make the process even swifter, rather than adding another layer of alleged security that makes the data forming of you as an individual even bigger, to the point of you actually being mapped out by anyone that has the capability of your actual ID. And it's like, that is the thing specifically. It's like having a constructed database of a human is, I don't know if that is something that we should strive for. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, yeah, everyone is kind of like in a database to some degree. But having like a full spec, having your entire body inside of a database, having your iris, your conditions, over like changing anything, and having like in some cases even have algorithms that predict how your body will deteriorate, is like in some cases, most of the time it just makes me believe that, yeah, it's just not beneficial for the individual to begin with. Like come on, it's kind of like contradicting to me. But yeah, like in some cases, like I'm trying to look, like in my region specifically, I'm kind of like, I feel like it might be my obligation to actually look up all these new changes that kind of matter towards like surfing inside of the internet. Because it's like, I mean, yeah, like there are some things that actually don't seem to work, or that they only seem to be like a form of databases to begin with. So yeah, I mean, part of me is just like, yeah, sure, that's cool, but have you thought about maybe having more information being a potential security hazard for the individual? And it's like, in some cases it kind of is. I mean, it's not kind of, it is a security hazard for the individual. Because it's like, okay, well, we know every pattern that you have, right? We can predict what you will do. Therefore, having all your information so you can be farmed even further is going to be the end goal of everything. So, like, don't get me wrong if I'm very skeptical about everything, but to me, it just seems kind of really fucking stupid whenever you actually think that this is another layer of security. And it's like, I don't necessarily think that that is another layer of security. It's just another layer of mapping an individual out. Not necessarily security, but like a method for you to be mapped out. So yeah, it kind of bothers me, like, really quite a lot, basically. As like, specifically, part of me believes that is like, okay, well, another layer of security would be having like better practices to begin with, having more encryption to begin with, having like more safe ways for you to teach people how to create security for themselves. That is in itself more security, rather than actually having this kind of deal where it's just like, well, yeah, it's going to be monitor everything that you do, and it's going to be a model of the 3D face and everything. And it's going to be like, yeah, well, I don't know if mapping out the facial, like the facial features or the iris features of any features is going to help for security. It's just going to help people to handpick specific, like, oranges so they can pick them from, basically. It's like literally the only thing. So yeah, it's like, to me, it's kind of like really I mean, I don't want to say unethical, but it kind of is unethical, actually. Like, it kind of is kind of unethical to begin with. So yeah, I mean, that is the thing specifically. And it's like, when you actually read the context of where these things want to be implemented, is like, oh no, we created a problem. Okay, let's fix the problem. Okay, we created a bigger problem. Okay, it doesn't matter. Like, the only thing that matters is fixing the initial problem that we kind of initiated to begin with. I was like, well. So yeah, it's like, partially that's kind of like very contradicting, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, let's solve the problem with another bigger problem. Let's make the stock be more expensive than the meatball itself. Sure, let's do that. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, like, I'm just very skeptical about everything, basically, of like all of these kind of like new security implementation bullcrap. It just doesn't seem sensitive towards security. Like, in all irony, it doesn't seem that it's for security, but the opposite, actually. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, It's just like, it just gives me so many things to actually go and read towards. And it fucking sucks, dude. It fucking sucks, dude. I don't want to read into all these shit, but I think I might have to. I might have to. Oh yeah, another news that is kind of being put on blast. I might be able to get like a dual PC setup. It's just a matter of me trying to figure it out. So yeah, I mean, hopefully that eventually happens, and so we can actually play Doom and Shadow War, and all those cool games. So yeah. Anyway, let's get to the game. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Swamp. Oh wait. Okay. Okay. Before I start, let me go to the bathroom real quick. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Perfect. Okay, cool. We're back. We're back. But it's like it kind of hit me like so suddenly that it's like, yeah, I mean, literally. Literally, he's like, okay, so let's analyze everything that they've been trying to do worldwide. Let's analyze it for a second. Some countries want to erase encryption. Why? That is literally anti-secure. That is literally the definition of against security. Okay, sure. Okay, let's add another layer of identifiable data. That isn't necessarily 100% accurate, but let's just add it anyway. Okay, so why on earth do you go as far as that? It's like, okay, so if we analyze the outcome that comes out of it, it's like, okay, it's a data bank, right? A data bank suddenly becomes the currency. If the data bank becomes the currency, well, what is the product? The product is the individual. And if the individual is trying to get their spending habits restricted, well, it ultimately becomes creating products that actually align with consumables that people want to consume. So to me, it kind of is kind of weird, specifically. It's like, the answer is always like, okay, people, yeah, like that sounds rational, right? Okay, but which people? Like, the answer is, okay, which people? Oh. That is the real question. It's like, yeah, you can be like, oh, dude, I'm pro-consumer, I'm pro-everything. But it's like, okay, but which consumer are you actually being pro for, right? So yeah, it's like a lot of these, like, how do I put it? Like a lot of these like ringing notes about like being like, okay, yeah, the irony. Okay, hear me out about this one. I hope that you do not get fucking mad, but memes are the definition of social R-word. If you know the word, you know the word. Memes became the definition of social degradation. Let's just give it like that. Because now you feel like you belong by repeating something that a lot of people are saying, but that it isn't necessarily accurate 100% of the time. The only thing that it does is that it emotionally manipulates the user into going into a particular direction. So part of me like looks at memes and I'm like, okay, so which is the part where I'm supposed to say that you're an intellectual thinker? If the only thing that you're doing is repeating a slogan so you feel like you belong. It's like part of me like laughs, like looks at it, and I start pointing and laughing because I'm like, yeah, like the information might not necessarily be accurate. The information that is being told to you is the emotional information that gets transmitted by the transmitter. But it's like, it's not necessarily 100% accurate. Like it has emotional veracity, but it doesn't necessarily have data veracity to begin with. So in its own way is like, okay, you can poison the database of the individual's emotional mental state by feeding its mind towards a sick cycle that makes them go towards a specific mindset. So in its own way is like, then the problem is not necessarily the system of how things are constructed, but rather the algorithm that has been building individuals towards a specific thinking pattern. That is the problem. That is the other stuff that is like, okay, biometric IDs, IDs of everything, monitoring, 3D facial recognition, all these things is like, okay, so which is the part that is about security? That doesn't sound very secure now, does it? Having more data that identifies you is not secure. It's not security by nature. It's like, by nature is having the least amount of information of you online so people don't manipulate it and impersonate another person. And with AI, that is so possible. That is ultimately possible. So it kind of becomes this kind of deal where it's like, AI is the tool. AI is a tool that has the capacity to produce as many flawed and false information as possible, and then manipulate, like the memes themselves even get added into the AI, and it becomes an emotionally manipulative, like intellectually and emotionally manipulative system that serves the people who necessarily are at the service of the management of the data farming. So part of me starts believing that it's like, okay, but why do you need all of these biometrics? Why do you need to feed more into the database? It's not security to begin with. Like, a fingerprint lock is less secure than a lock that has one key. Right? Because it's like, I mean, it's weird, basically. Okay, let me give you another example. Because even although that's true, it doesn't necessarily apply to everything. So, a fingerprint, you can say that you cannot replicate it. But technically speaking, you can. Same thing with an iris. Because now you have graphics cards that can do that. You have data centers that can do that. You have millions of information being put through Facebook so I can actually replicate everything. And the researchers are going to keep feeding into the machine by their own will, because it is part of the design that they're constructing towards. Now, that means like lots of data and information, lots of replicable moving patterns. It means like speech patterns. It means sleep patterns. It means everything. So to me, like, the argument that is being told that is like, okay, sure, but like encryption, we're going to remove encryption from every country out there because it makes people less secure. No, it doesn't. You're doing the opposite. Why are you going against encryption? It's like a lot of people say like, well, it's for defending a specific group. Yeah, but you're creating a system that is not allowing to have any protection. The only thing that you're protecting is essentially the databases that are storing the biometric media of every single human being out there that has been registered. That's the only thing that you're protecting. You're not protecting the individual. You're protecting the database that stores all the biometrics, all everything. So in that sense, it's like, okay, well, then at that point is no longer information security. It's not information security because you're not protecting it. You're not protecting information. It's like the only thing that you're doing is, okay, information security for the database holders, but everyone else, they don't get security at all. Security suddenly is a privilege that only database holders can have. So because of it, it's like, okay, so it's not necessarily that it's for security then. No, it isn't. So yeah, it's like part of me is like laughs about it a little bit. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, dude, I went through a loop. Where is the... Where am I supposed to go, actually? Okay, wait, where am I going exactly? It's like I went through from here. I exit. Is that the... Oh, wait, am I supposed to go here? Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, dude, what the fuck? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. How do I drop this, actually? Okay, wait. Control options. Configure controller. Look around. Reset. Okay. 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 Okay, cool. We're back. Okay, wait. Okay, cool.
My wayward child returns.
Having unearthed more than you'd like, I suspect. What am I to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization.
Wait, isn't it the same text?
You are being misled, Raziel. This ancient race hoped to manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections. You must tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting your true destiny.
I have no doubt of that. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Your threats are unmoving. Even now, I'm beyond your reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
So yeah, like that is the thing, like kind of like the debate that kind of like Raziel has towards the Elder God, because essentially it's just like, okay, well, are you the dark forces? Like, are you actually the individual that is like turning the world upside down? Are you the force of darkness? And it's like, no, I am the Elder God. I am the one that powers the engine of life and death. And it's like, okay, that doesn't tell me anything. It's like, as far as we know, you may just be a parasite, just as everybody else. Okay, wait. How do I get rid of this weapon? Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, where was the dark door, actually? Was it here? So yeah, I mean, okay, another thing that I will say, this game is beautiful, actually. I'm a little bit sad, basically, because I feel like the graphics weren't necessarily like, I mean, the classic graphics, actually the classic graphics of Soul Reaver 2, they're not too bad. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Is this the road towards the lake? I have no idea, actually. Okay, let's look at the map real quick. Lake. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, I guess we save at this point. Empty. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, wait. Oh wait, this is not it. Okay, where is it supposed to be? Oh, come on. Swim! Swim up, Raziel! God damn it. Oh my god. Okay. 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 Where is... Okay. Where is the dark gate? If I remember correctly, it was around here? Maybe? Maybe I'm wrong? Okay. Where is it? Okay. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Okay, where's the dark door? It's around here. Just can't remember. Yeah. Hey, wait. Okay, why can't I turn the camera around? That's so weird. Oh, come on, the camera. Okay. Dude, yeah. Okay, wait. Okay, I need to... Oh, come on. Jeez. Okay, one thing that I'm not a fan of is the swimming. Okay. So where on earth is that damn door? Is it here? Oh, fuck. Okay. I came from here. But like where am I supposed to go? Here? No. I'm clueless. Jeez. I saw there was a door here, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that there was. Okay, cool. It was like around here. Okay, I need a little bit of a reminder. Where is the dark door? Where is the dark door? Okay. Dark door. Legacy. Off. Okay. So Reaver 2. Okay, okay, wait. Where do you go now? Hey, wait. Hey, wait. Hey, wait. Okay, wait. I was like, yeah, I mean, I did everything, but where's the puzzle actually? Or is it not here? Like, I don't remember specifically. It has to be around here. Maybe it is actually. Okay, wait. So, we go back here. Okay, we go here. Was it like down underwater? I think it could have been. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Okay. There it is. I knew it. Okay. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Let me close something real quick. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, then. Okay, cool.
These murals left no room for doubt. These winged creatures were indeed the architects of the pillars. And while the images were difficult to decipher, the pillars appeared to banish or diminish their enemies somehow.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. Okay, cool. Interesting. Okay, what is this supposed to mean? Okay, that one didn't work. Cool. How do I move them? Okay, that doesn't do anything. Okay, cool. Oh, dude, we've got a bulky one. Right. I guess I run. Okay. Oh. Okay. So that happened. Oh, dude, okay. This game is kind of makes me sad a little bit. Okay, yeah, have I blinded it yet? Do I have to be in a precise position? Did I bluff? How? Okay, but yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, sure. Then here? Or where? Where do I blind it? Do I shoot upwards? Do I aim here? What? Dude, what do you mean? What am I supposed to do? What exactly? Is like this? That doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm a little bit clueless. What exactly? It's like, it's pretty obvious I'm doing it. I'm not getting it. Why? Oh, it's because I don't have the Dark Reaver. Why? This is the normal one. Oh. Why did I lose the Dark Reaver? Where did I lose the Dark Reaver? Yeah, this is not the Dark Reaver. I need to get it again. Where? Oh, where? Okay, I need one of those, like, places where the Dark Reaver is. Yeah, this is the sound of, like, the normal Reaver. Okay, hold on. Where do we have one of those? Nope. Nope. With no, it doesn't seem to be here. Like, I need to get it, but from somewhere. Here? Is that exactly, where exactly is it? Okay. It's just for a disc, I think. Okay, so this disc goes where? It goes here, right? Oh, okay. Stop talking. Okay, cool. Okay. Sure. Okay, just ignore them. Ignore everything. I don't need you. I don't need to fight you. They're probably gonna respawn? Okay, wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Okay, now what? I need a portal. Okay, where does this lead? A portal! Okay, great. There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Just passing by. Cool. Yep. Awesome. Cool. Okay, there we go. Dark Reaver God. Okay, so I can go towards different places now. Pretty sure. Okay. Do I need to be a specter in order for me to get up there? I think I do. Okay, cool. Yep. God damn it. Cool. Sure. Okay, cool. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. Okay, we got this item. Now what? Where do I put this thing? Here, no. There. Where do I put it? I cannot fly with this thing. Okay. Okay, but where do I put it? Where exactly do I put this thing? Here? No. Okay, I'm very clueless, actually. Was I supposed to open that door before? I mean, I literally see no reason why I shouldn't be able to. Where is a place where I can put this thing? There? Maybe. Okay, how do I put this thing away? Okay, I dropped it. Wait, where was the portal exactly? Fuck, here, right? Yeah, like I went through here, got up there, got the portal. Yeah, it's like the normal Reaver now. This is... Okay, this is literally above. So... Okay, so... Okay, first off... Okay, so that's better. Now I can actually climb up. Oh, okay. Okay, that was a part of the puzzle that I didn't understand. Okay. Yes, I was supposed to go through here. Okay. We pass through. Okay. Into. Another disc. And this disc. Okay. Oh, so this is the other way, the other side. I cannot rotate this, so this is supposed to be here. Okay, cool. So now I have access to this area. That's where it's supposed to go. Okay, so how do I get the item from point A to point B? I mean, I dropped it here. Doesn't mean that I have to go for it again. I feel like it might be. Okay, so that goes there, into that, which lightens up the jewel. Okay, so that did that. Okay. That makes that come down. And then we spin it. And the door opens. Okay, cool. There we go. Now we can actually get the star. Oh crap. Okay, cool. I don't know if it respawned back into place. If it did, and I'm gonna be like, okay, what do I do now? But yeah, it's back into place. Okay. Okay, I will say the puzzles of this game, they're definitely like way easier. Actually, they are beyond easier at this point. They're like way easier than in Soul Reaver 1. In Soul Reaver 1 was like, okay, here's a bunch of things that may make sense, go figure it out. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I plunged the Reaver into the forge and imbued the blade with the elemental power of light. Thus armed, I now had the means to re-enter the stronghold and finally use Mobius's time-streaming device to accomplish my own ends.
Okay, cool. It's like, okay, the one thing that I do enjoy is the fact that it's like, okay, you forge the blade and your HP goes up along with it. Okay, yeah, as far as level design goes, this game is way superior than Defiance. Holy shit. Like, I feel like this is better design. Okay. So now with the Light Reaver. Also, yeah, this is symbolic to the Elder God, I suppose. Okay, so now we go underwater again. Where do I go? Where exactly do I go? Okay, cool. Here? Where was it? Is it this one? No. Which one is it? Where? Dude, where's the door? Is it this one? Where is the door? Okay. It's like, okay, wait. When I entered this place, I saw the cascade from that perspective, right? From this perspective. And therefore, the place must be here. Why is it closed? Is it here? No. Okay, I'm directionally challenged, okay? Jeez. Okay. Oh, dude, like, I'm so good at directions, dude. So good. Okay, anyway. Oh, because I have to open the gate again, right? Is that what I have to do? I think I might have to. Yeah, why do I have to open it again? Okay. Okay, let's save. Oh, wait, okay, first. Let me do something real quick. Okay, that's open. Great. Okay. So yeah. Do I go back into the Elder God, actually? I just to see, like, if he has something to say. mean, yeah, maybe. Oh, the door closed. Okay, no, then that means I really need to go through there. Oh, wait. What? Did I continue going through the wrong path? God damn it. Yeah. I guess we're really going back, huh? Okay. Yeah, the Soul Reaver a light version is over there. Okay, cool. Hello, Sarafan, how are you doing? Okay, cool. Two arms indeed. Okay, cool. Well, we're back here. I'm not a vampire, I'm a goddamn ghoul. So get your facts straight. Okay, cool. Now.
Show yourself, Kain.
Here, Raziel. Everything is decided here. You cannot comprehend the magnitude, the rapture, the tragedy of this moment. And yet you must. If Nosgoth is to be dragged from the wreckage of its damnation,
I understand only this, Kain. That you and Mobius have impelled me to this moment simply means I can trust neither of you. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but it no longer matters, because I'm cutting them. I set my own course from here.
If it were only that simple.
Your fatalism is tiresome, Kain.
And profoundly ingrained, Raziel. You must understand, our presence here doesn't alter history. You and I meet here because we are compelled to. We have always met here. History is irredeemable. Drop a stone into a rushing river. The current simply courses around it and flows on as if the obstruction were never there. You and I are pebbles, Raziel, and have even less hope of disrupting the time stream. The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient. Except, then how do we explain William here? The beloved boy king turned tyrant. In my youth, I witnessed William's rise to power and his transformation into the nemesis who laid waste to Nosgoth.
Keep your distance, Kain.
Years later, I stumble upon a chance to journey back in history, unaware that the entire affair has been carefully orchestrated by Mobius. In my wisdom, I seize this opportunity to murder the young king before he can ravage Nosgoth, and thereby provide the catalyst Mobius needs to ignite a genocidal war against our race.
I warn you, no further.
This one reckless act unravels the skein of history. The nemesis never becomes the nemesis. William dies a martyred saint. I, the vampire assassin, become the author of my own species' extinction, and Mobius profits from it all. I destroyed a tyrant only to create one far worse. But how can it be so? How, if history is immutable? The answer is here in this room, Raziel. Mobius propelled William and me together, but ensured first that we were both armed with the Soul Reaver. The Reaver is the key. Two incarnations of the blade meet in time and space. A paradox is created, a temporal distortion powerful enough to derail history.
Is this your sorcery?
Not mine, Raziel. Yours. You have nothing to fear from me, Raziel. You hold all of the cards.
Then perhaps I should test your sincerity. If what you say is true, you should be terrified. I could kill you here and now.
And so you do, Raziel.
Oh. What is the Soul Reaver doing?
Hurtling towards our destinies, Raziel. What you feel is the pull of history rushing to meet us. This is where history and destiny collide. If you truly believe in free will, Raziel, now is the time to prove it. Kill me now, and we both become pawns of history, dragged down the path of an artificial destiny. I was ordained to assume the role of balanced guardian in Nosgoth, while you were destined to be its savior. But the map of my fate was redrawn by Mobius, and so in turn was yours. This is madness! Fight it, Raziel. This moment does not have to be an ending. It can become a prelude. I can't. You can, Raziel. Look inside and see that it is so. You have the power to reshape our inevitable futures.
Or William.
Poor William.
Yeah. Change history.
What is this?
History abhors a paradox, Raziel. Even now, the time stream strains to divert itself, finding its old course blocked by your refusal to destroy me. The future is reshuffling itself to accommodate your monumental decision. This is where we restore ourselves, Raziel, and reclaim our intended destinies. It may yet be possible for me to assume my role as Balance Guardian and return the pillars to their rightful inheritors.
To the vampires.
To the vampires, indeed.
And this is the destiny you have urged me to discover. I don't know what game you and Mobius are playing, Kain, but I refuse to be your pawn. Unlike you, I still revere whatever shred of humanity I've managed to preserve. You will not use me as the instrument of your messianic delusions.
Very well, Raziel. I'll not ask you to trust me. Your truths are for you to discover alone.
Humble words for one who presumes to teach me a lesson at every turn.
Then continue your journey and learn your own lessons, Raziel. Remember, Mobius led you here, but you walk away unfettered. A champion of free will and conqueror of false histories.
Coming from the guy
There's
that...
much more for
Okay,
you to unearth,
wait.
if you have the heart for the truth and the will to see it.
Yeah, and this is coming from the guy that literally, motherfucking threw Raziel into the abyss because he had bigger wings. He had wings. Like, that is the biggest bullshit out of all. This always fucking bothers me. Okay. Okay, well. Where do I go to get to the time machine? But yeah, it's like the funniest irony of it all is like, I mean, yeah, it's like Kain in some way kind of like praises Raziel, right, for not killing him in this particular moment because it was kind of like a gamble in order for them to actually like see a different future where essentially like William doesn't become the nemesis essentially. As like, yeah, well, in one way or the other, Kain is kind of right because he's preventing the Sarafan to actually take everything, which is like the Sarafan are a completely different race of creatures, which is like, oh yeah, well, they kind of like enslave humanity and turn the vampires into like motherfucking like how do I put it? Like they literally enslave the vampires and turn the humans into this kind of dystopia where everything is monitored. So it's kind of like, yeah, the Seraphant aren't the greatest outcome either. Like the Seraphant Lord and the Hilden, they're not the desired outcome at all. So yeah, it's like in some cases I give credit to Kain. Like he's not absolutely like the greatest king there is because like again, if he's willing to throw one of his most loyal servants into the abyss out of a jealous tantrum, like, does that make Kain into a good king? And it's like, well, you would argue, and it's like, no, not really. It's like, and in some cases, like, the argument can be made that it's like, dude, Kain was trying to see what happens, basically. But it's like, It's not really very clear that Kain knows what he's doing whenever he throws Raziel into the abyss. Like, it's not entirely clear at all. It's like, as far as we know, Raziel could just be a common casualty from Kain. He could just be that. So that is like the funniest thing of it all. That is like, okay, so Kain, is Kain really the truly the most benevolent out of everything? And like the answer is not really. Like the answer is kind of lies within the fact that it's like, okay, he's trying to fight against a sort of evil that exists out there that causes a bigger tyrant to come into place. And it's like, yeah, that is the thing. It's like, okay, so dethrone the tyrant so he can be the tyrant. And because of it, it's like, okay, well, if that is the case, well, what makes Kain so special? It's like, if the end result is to be a tyrant against everyone, well, is Kain truly like the least worst of them? And that is the thing. That is like the debate of like how the story kind of like unfolds itself on its own kind of like arguments towards having more free will towards freedom in its own like weird twisted way. So like, do you firmly believe that Kain is the ultimate source of truth? And it's like, so far the only thing that Kain is doing is like saying to Raziel, we're two pawns in the stream of history. Therefore, we must combat it. Therefore, we must make an alliance so we can actually get to the bottom of this. So, but it's like, in its own way, Kain is already thinking about going back to being the king of the vampires. He's already thinking that. That is his end objective. And it's like the same thing with Raziel, where it's just like, I mean, with Raziel, it's like kind of like in a blind spot, because it's like, well, yeah, sure, but like, am I supposed to be your pawn? Mobius's pawn? What exactly is happening? I'm trying to figure out what is the end result that we're all looking for.
Seize him.
Oh, fuck. So because of it, it's kind of like really funny to come into like a good conclusion. Okay, cool.
Ah, yes. I like that look on your face, Mobius. You really don't know what to do now, do you, old man? Here you are, caught without your damned staff. But I suspect things aren't progressing quite as you'd hoped. You're not used to the fly turning to confront you in your web, are you?
Kain's devious influence has poisoned your mind, Raziel. Now you see betrayal everywhere, even in your closest allies.
We were never allies, Mobius. Conspirators, perhaps. Briefly.
Why did you not kill Kain when you had the chance? He was at your mercy.
Precisely. I had a choice, and I chose mercy. And now I know your sordid little secret. The significance of that displacement I felt when the two Reavers came together. Strangely enough, I was enlightened by the devious Kain, not by you. In fact, I've learned much more than you counted on. I understand now how you've tried to manipulate all of history for your own personal gain. But now all your little schemes are whirling in ruin around you, aren't they? All because I chose to exert my will for once, rather than obey the demands of sorcerers and spirits and demons, all singing the same tiresome refrain.
Kill Kain, yeah.
I'm setting my own path from here, Mobius. I intend to discover the truth behind all of this.
But you condemn us all with this impetuous act.
Hardly impetuous. It took all the will I could muster. Has my refusal to kill Kain reshuffled your carefully stacked deck of cards?
You really think that you're exercising your free will, Raziel? You're simply Kain's servant.
I do not serve Kain. I merely did not kill him.
Raziel, do not forget your purpose here. You are destined to be the savior of Nosgoth.
Oh, I'm sick of hearing that particular phrase. As for saving Nosgoth, so far I see precious little reason to bother. And I'll choose my own purpose from here on out, Time Streamer. Right now, I choose to manipulate you for a change. Go. In there.
What are you doing?
Come, Mobius. You're a kayak serpent. You'll piece it together, I imagine. This era is of no further use to me. You will operate this device to provide me passage. I want to see the world in a simpler time, before the Sarafan began their crusade.
And what about Kain? You're leaving your core behind.
You kill him if it's so damned important.
You need only touch the two poles of the switch, and the device will transport you. But I urge you to reconsider.
You've lost your powers of persuasion, old man. Rot here and forget me.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like... I feel like Raziel was kind of like a little bit short-minded in this particular scenario. Just a teeny tiny bit. Okay.
Even as I emerged from that infernal time-streaming chamber, I suspected treachery. The stronghold was vacant, derelict, and abandoned.
Oh, what is this? Now we got demons into the mix. Interesting. Oh, wait. This is where I came from. Okay, cool. Isn't the same place? It kind of is, actually. Who are these fuckers? Okay, wait. Oh, dude, why is it 2v1? Fight each other. Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay, he got me. Fuck. Cool. Okay. Okay, cool. Up. Okay. Okay, cool. It is like difficult to figure out where to go sometimes, but it's fine. Bum, bum. Is this where I came from? I think it is. Me. Oh, cool. But yeah, it's like, in its own way, it's kind of... look, like, dude, I don't know. Like, so charming. Like, it does time travel right. dude, this thing. Okay, cool. Wait, did I just come from here? I feel like I did. Yeah, I just came from here. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Oh, and the demons respawn. That's great. Oh my fucking god. Okay, great.
Any doubts about the era I now occupied, this grotesque tableau certainly eliminated them. For here was Mobius, long since murdered by Kain, lionized and beatified as the martyred leader of his bloodthirsty crusade. And if I required further...
Wreck is cutting pace. Okay.
I needed only to behold the gruesome trophy Mobius held aloft. The severed head of Vorador. The final triumphant kill of Mobius's cutthroat mob. His execution marked the annihilation of the vampires. Far from channeling me into Nosgoth's past, Mobius had propelled me over a century to its ghastly future. The intent behind this little detour was unmistakable. Having failed to make me his obedient assassin, Mobius intended to keep me ignorant of my true destiny, which clearly lay in Nosgoth's past. While his deception only reinforced my purpose, Mobius had effectively stranded me here. This left me no course but to explore the era I now occupied and see what changes the century had wrought following Kain's ill-fated decision. Perhaps time had cleared a path for me into the mountains, where I might unearth more clues behind the mystery of Janos Audron.
Oh crap. Okay, cool. Yeah. It's like the demons can be in the spectral realm as well. That's the most interesting part. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh dude, not all the way over here. Fuck this game in particular, dude. What the? Dude. Literally, there was no checkpoint. Come on. Oh, dude, fuck this game already. Jeez. Okay. I'm not gonna fight them. Actually, I'm just gonna keep running. Fuck it. Yep. Get out of my sight. Fuck you. Dude, this thing is difficult. Okay, cool. Okay, where is the portal? Well. That is a portal. How do I get into the other side? Oh. Okay. Okay, let's just put the light Reaver on. Sure. Okay.
Raziel. What pathetic charade is this now, Mobius?
No charade, Raziel. Only the entreaties of this martyred spirit.
Your pleas mean nothing to me after all your deceit. You have propelled me into Nosgoth's future, Mobius, and left me stranded here.
I am truly sorry, Raziel, but it was necessary. Consider it the last valiant act of a doomed man. You have strayed from your purpose, and now behold the result. Gaze upon the wasteland you and Kain authored together.
I fail to see how I'm responsible.
You spared Kain, and by doing so, you have released a multitude of horrors upon this world. I can accept that Kain has murdered me, Raziel. As the Time Guardian, I foresaw that incident long before it occurred, and I take some small comfort in the fact that Kain remains the sole survivor of his vile breed. But you have single-handedly made my sacrifice meaningless.
Your argument is disingenuous, Time Streamer. I cannot see how killing or sparing Kain's future self would alter these events. This wasteland was created by Kain's original refusal at the Pillars. Amidst all these twists and turns, that event has never changed. You are cunning, Mobius. I think you've gotten tangled.
As Kain clings to his precious seat of power, the pillars sink into a mire of decay, dragging all of Nosgoth down with them.
I don't think this has anything to do with the pillars, or Kain's failure to sacrifice himself. I think you're simply afraid because you don't know what he's up to. He's a wild card, isn't he? And you don't want his influence in your game. Which is why you wanted me to eliminate him. Well, now that he survived, you have no idea what's coming, do you? Maybe, for the first time in your entire life, you're terrified that he may have truly found a third option out of the dilemma you orchestrated for him.
Kain's lies have addled your mind. Leave this place and trouble my spirit no more.
If you even are a spirit, you've forgotten. I have a way to tell for sure. If you're willing to risk it.
That's exactly it.
Either way, you lose.
Oh my god, yeah. It was like, yeah, I could Mobius being tricked. Even in the future, Mobius is still a trickster. Okay, thank fuck a checkpoint. Okay, great. Okay, let's save real quick. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, what is this? Okay, that is something else. Okay, wait. I have to get rid of this. Okay, where did it go? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, where am I going, actually?
These were the pillars so familiar to my blighted eyes. But now that I had begun to learn their true significance, I regarded the pillars' destruction with a new, enlightened sense of horror. And I questioned now whether Kain's simple refusal, his mere ambition, could truly have caused such devastation. I felt that some darker influence was at work here. As I approached, I discerned the spirit of Ariel, bound here now for more than a century.
Forever am I bound, hope abandoned, my spirit tethered to this place. What destroyed the circle could not touch me, for I was newly dead and beyond harm's reach. I alone was spared the descent into madness, and Kain alone was spared the pain of death. When Napraptor's poison seized Kain even in the safety of the womb, much more than just his destiny was lost. All of Nosgoth lost balance. Consider us now, both of us less than we once were. I, pure but insubstantial, and Kain, terribly real, but corrupted.
Your imprisonment here has deranged your spirit. You fixate on Kain because you believe he is the tether that binds you here. We both know he is not the author of your agony. The pillars were subverted by dark forces, invited by the Guardians themselves. The more I learn of your circle, the more I see a tangle of nested manipulations.
Kain handed them their victory. They sought to topple the pillars, and he was their willing instrument.
Or was he their unwilling pawn? Would it blunt your wrath to know that Kain's dilemma was calculated to bring the pillars down, regardless of the choice he made? And that the devastation would have been even greater had he chosen the path you would prescribe for him?
You are a subtle, deceitful creature. But your clever arguments do not absolve Kain. He must die for the pillars to be restored. There is no other way.
Then consider this more ominous possibility. What if Kain's death does not restore the pillars? Consider that it may simply be too late, that this world may be beyond redemption, and that you may be bound here eternally.
Why do you hound me, demon? You can see that I am captive here. Show me some mercy.
Like the mercy you showed your fellow Guardians when you set Kain on them? Or the mercy you showed Kain when you kept him ignorant of his destiny while you used him as the scourge of the Circle? Or perhaps like the mercy you showed your beloved Naprapta when you made him Kain's first kill?
You are cruel. Why do you torment me?
I'm merely looking for answers, Ariel. Very well. I'll leave you in peace. But know this about you and this purgatory from which you long to escape. You're merely at the threshold.
Oh, yeah. That is the thing when it comes to like... Okay, this is one thing that I kind of like need to research in particular when it comes to like Blood Omen, like the first Blood Omen. Oh, fuck. Ah, dude, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Okay, give me some souls, damn it. Oh, everywhere I go. Okay, cool. Oh, come on. Fuck. Okay, how far are we? Okay, this kind of far. Okay. Okay, so before I go there, what is over here? Just a blockage. Okay, great. Just run. Just run out of this bullshit. Okay, cool. Okay, so... Okay, cool. Do I need to be in spirit form for this? Oh yeah, I forget, yeah. I think I do. Okay. Hey, cool. God damn it. Even shadows and demons. I don't know what they're called, the shadows, but oh my fucking god. Okay, yeah, sure. Keep jumping. I'll eventually... Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, hello.
Raziel, the failed assassin. You had Kain at your mercy, but lacked the courage to fulfill the act. But now you see the wasteland wrought by the tyrant's hand, by his selfish decision to preserve his own life, even when it meant sacrificing the whole world. This is the fate of Nosgoth, as long as Kain remains alive.
An ironic condemnation, given this guilty sin. One would think you'd torn down the pillars single-handedly. What are you trying to obliterate as you drag your loathsome body through this chamber? And why, as Nosgoth descends into madness and misery, do you appear to thrive? Things in this world, I am learning, are rarely what they seem. You, apparently, are no exception.
I am the engine of life, the source of Nosgoth's very existence. I am the hub of the wheel, the origin of all life, the devourer of death.
Or maybe you're just hungry.
Or maybe he's just hungry.
Is that? Wouldn't that be poetic irony? The great adversary of the vampires turns out to be the biggest parasite of them all.
Oh,
Do not test my patience, Raziel.
okay.
I made you, and I will unmake you if I become so inclined.
As your agent, I am beyond death.
Oh,
There are fates worse than death, Raziel.
Oh, I see you now as you truly are. A cancer. A spooling parasite burrowed deep in the heart of this world.
Go now. Play out your pitiful rebellion and take your place among the destroyed, the used, and the damned. But know this. You are mine for eternity. You have always been, and will always be, my soul Reaver.
I fucking love this scene. It's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe you're just hungry. Dude, it's like, the writing of Raziel is so fucking good. Yeah, like, maybe you're just hungry. Like, that's the thing. Maybe you just are. Okay. Be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. It is like in this part in particular, right, of this game is the key of everything, basically. It's like essentially as Raziel learns about all this kind of like nonsense about who is the true culprit of the destruction of the pillars of like of its purity, and it's like in its own way is like, okay, there's an elder god literally beneath them, and somehow it seems to be so lively, it seems to be even growth as the pillars are corrupted. So it's like in its own way it's like the elder god, I mean Mobius serves the elder god, so in its own way, as far as it is like Mobius could be just a servant towards a bigger parasite, basically. And it's like, because he's a servant to a bigger parasite, it's like, oh, okay, well, then is Mobius even like in its own way, it kind of makes Mobius look like he's serving like the director of destruction in its own way. So that is the beautiful thing about this scene in particular. It's just that it kind of like takes the hero and he's like, okay, but somehow I see all these little differences that are going around. Your servants going towards a specific goal, and somehow everything is still going into misery, even though that they're serving you. And it's like, no, it's because Kain refused to die. And it's like, as much as you can say that, and you can say that, okay, maybe Kain sacrificing himself in order for the pillars of balance the pillars to be restored, like, even then, is like, it's not necessarily true. It's as far as it goes, something could just be destroyed at a certain point. It could be permanently destroyed somehow. So it's like, in Kain's defense, it's like everyone keeps saying, kill Kain, kill Kain, kill Kain. But it's like, is he truly the cause of everything? Or is the fact that there's plenty of enemies out there trying to purge Kain as an agent that has some amount of will, is maybe that is the biggest problem for them, essentially. So in its own case, it kind of like gives you the kind of like the question of, is Raziel in the wrong? Is he right? Or is he actually, keep listening until you actually find some more answer of who is the one destroying this world. So yeah, that is the thing. It's like, somehow this creature, this being, keeps growing. So it's like, I mean, yeah, but like, that is the thing. Like, what specifically is the end purpose of this being existing? What does it truly mean? What is his place in this world? And is he the object of destruction? Is he truly the agent of the preservation, the engine of life, the devourer of death? Or is he just another parasite in this world? It's like, it's so beautiful. The game itself prides itself in its writing, and it's... Oh, wait, this is kind of empty. Oh, fuck. Yeah, like, the game itself prides in this kind of like inner debate between every actor in this world, essentially. It's like, and it's not saying, dude, you must go towards this place to cleanse to return the world to a pure state where everyone can be happy and everyone can be joyful, because the enemy is the one that is disturbing the peace and has corrupted everything. No, it's like essentially everyone is fucking corrupt. Everyone is corrupt in their own way. Kain is corrupt. Mobius is corrupt. The Elder God is corrupt. In its own way, the Guardians of the Pillars became corrupted. Nubraptor, like, the thing is, like, Ariel kind of sacrificed in its own way. I mean, I kind of have to refresh a little bit about Blood Omen, because it's like, yeah, the story's a little bit different, but it's like, the thing is, like, Nubraptor in particular is this character that is essentially Ariel's lover, and he's like trying to, he seems to be the one that brings madness and chaos into everyone's minds because of him being the mind of the pillars themselves. So in its own way, it's kind of like a little bit of a debate that is like, okay, so is that Nubraptor's madness bring everyone into destruction? And it's like, I mean, that's what happened essentially, because he was the guardian of the pillar of the mind in its own way. So, in its own right, like, to say that it was for the preservation of the pillars, I mean, yeah, sure, but there is some level of agency towards this kind of like situation, basically. And it's like, there's agency among the vampires, among the humans, among everyone. So who can we truly say that is truly right? Like, there's no absolute rights on this one. And in most stories, I feel like most of the time it's just, well, yeah, that is the thing. Most of the time there's no absolute right. And it's like, for storytelling, for it to basically explain that, it's something that not a lot of stories do. Like, I don't think that there's a single story that is, well, yeah, there I imagine that there's plenty, but around this era, this is the peak of essentially how gaming storytelling can grow towards. And it does it in such a beautiful way. So yeah. But Grim, this is not beautiful. What the fuck are you talking about? It is beautiful to me. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, but this is beauty.
Beyond this edifice lay my sole hope of escaping this demon-infested wasteland. The time-streaming device contained therein offered my only prospect of journeying back into Nosgoth's early history. Unless I discovered some means of breaking the seal, I was condemned to be stranded here eternally.
Okay. So this is the key towards freedom again. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Oh, dude, my HP. Okay. Okay. It's like the game tries to explain it in both a fatalistic way and it's just and in a challenging free will at like in its own context as well. Like that is the great thing about this game in particular. Okay, cool.
I was anxious to discover if some evidence of Janos Audrun's existence might still remain.
Okay. Oh, dude, my HP though. Okay, that was a checkpoint. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, what is here? Okay, what do I do here? Oh. Oh, God damn it. Not these things again. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, I need a portal. Okay. Kill what? Oh. Okay, great. Oh, dude, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, cool. Do I pass through here? No, I don't. What do I do exactly? Okay. Okay. Is there something that I can use? Something that I missed. I mean, it is exactly the same. Okay. Okay, they respawn, that's great. But... okay. Okay, what do I do here? Most of the time there's like a puzzle that I need to do. Oh, what the? Oh, come on. Okay, I'm kind of stuck here. What do I do? Okay. Okay, when in doubt, going through the spirit world. Like, yeah, there has to be something. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that's great. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. I'm so dumb. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, say that, but what now? What now exactly? Okay, okay, wait. Okay, let's slide up. Oh, lever. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was about to be like, yeah, there has to be some puzzle or something. Nope, it was just,
Here
I need to jump.
discovered the quaint hamlet of Ushtenheim, now long abandoned and collapsing into ruin. Legend claimed that Janos Ordren terrorized its villagers until the Sarafan hunters ferreted him out and destroyed him. If there was any truth to the old tales, the lair of the infamous vampire would not be far away.
Okay, give me your soul. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Some Dark Souls. Okay. Okay, this might be a good time to call it. Actually, so yeah, tomorrow, okay, first off, let's go over here, basically. Let's go discuss it. 13 ton of it. Yeah. Oh, God. Dude, the game is like, I'm a little bit too surprised because, like, the improvement that there is insane, actually. Like, the improvement that there is from the first game, this is, like, mass improvement. When it comes to, like, gameplay mechanics and all that. It's like, it's the same thing, but different. Really. So, yeah, that is the thing. And it's like, this story has just such impactful lines that make you actually debate about like how the world has, like, what is the direction that the world is taking, and specifically like how is it even further, like how does it step even further towards places where the moral posturing becomes kind of unclear towards like what is the best thing to do, essentially. Because it's like, I mean, there seems to be that plenty of parasites want Kain dead. Kain himself, by the history of Blood Omen, he was a human revived that got murdered by some random assassins, basically, and he got brought back by the necromancer Mortanius with the Heart of Darkness. So the thing is, like, even in its own right, Kain is not entirely wrong to like pursuing his own survival, because at the end of the day, he's trying to piece things together in its own way. So it's like, yeah, I mean, Kain is not 100% in the wrong, because neither he decided to become a vampire in the first place, and he just got forced into it by a necromancer, and he kind of like went along with it, and he's like, okay, yeah, well, I kind of like exterminated every single killer guardian because of it, and because of it, well, I'm going to try to get to see how far I can get with this condition that I have. And it's like, yeah, I mean, that is the thing that Kain has going through. It's like the condition that Kain is going through is one of those that make him kind of like not necessarily a dark anti-hero, but he's even within his own like morality, I guess, he's trying to like figure things out. Like he's like, okay, but what makes sense for you, Raziel? Does it make sense to favor like a chess master is planning to destroy both of us at every turn that we have? Or are you gonna listen to him, which is an obedient servant to an elder god? Like, who are you gonna listen to at that point, really? Who are you gonna listen to? And it's like, yeah, I mean, Raziel comes around and he's like, there is some truth to what you're saying, Kain. Like, you're not entirely wrong, but I'm not going to tell you that you're entirely right either, because again, you fucking threw me into the abyss, right? And it's like, your ruling also did bring like this kind of like parasitic disease into its weird evolution, basically. So it's like, he's not entirely like 100% like the greatest king ever, but he's also not in the wrong for trying to fix things. making things to like not fall into decay, like either by his own rule or by the rule of the humans or the rule of the Hilden and the Seraphim Lord. Is like, yeah, I mean, in its own way, or like, and the thing is like Kain doesn't know that the Elder God exists at this point, so I mean he has to figure that out in its own way. So yeah, it's like there's plenty of things like coming in play here, basically, and because of it, it's like it's very difficult to kind of like pinpoint what is exactly like the end, like what is the best position to be in this world, because like in its own way you're going through the legacies that have been printed from into the walls of a civilization that is like the holy vampires in its own way. So it's like, is it a plague to begin with? As like the thing is like Vorador was like, technically speaking, vampires are not the problem. Technically speaking, they're not. But the thing that they are is that they are they are definitely different from humans. And the murals kind of show it that they were the ones responsible for building the pillars, but they're not exactly the same vampires that we see. They're not like Kain, or they're not like, what is it called, Vorador. Like, it's not exactly like Vorador, it's not exactly like Kain. They're different. They're a different class of vampires essentially. So yeah, that is the thing in its own right. So yeah, it's like like the game itself kind of prides in its symbolism towards how a civilization is trying to like portray what the prophecy it's supposed to be, or like what the history of the pillars kind of have behind them, basically, and it's like and their purpose towards it. But it's like, again, it's like, if you were to be 100% accurate, like the pillars were not man-made. The pillars were made by the vampires, and the humans took place as the guardians of the pillars. But in its own way, like the pain that necessarily, like the humans were not strong enough to withhold the pillars. How are they called? The pillars of balance? Well, something like that, essentially, like, really. But the thing is, like, the humans were not strong enough to keep the purity of the pillars in its own way, like, again, by the corruption of Nopraptor. So, oh crap, dude, why am I in an ending scene? Anyway, but yeah, that is the thing. And it's like, dude, like, in its own right, it's not wrong. Like, the path that Kain takes, it's not entirely wrong. He's an asshole. He's an absolute asshole, and he's a parasite that feeds off of humans. But he's not necessarily like the one in the wrong in the entire like chess playing thing, in the chessboard. Like, he is a cruel ruler. He's not entirely the best ruler, but he's a ruler that is trying to get things, like, that he's trying to witness what happens. So again, it's like, in this story, really, there's no true hero of what we're used to when it comes to storytelling, but rather the ones that handle the situation and the society, and they like swim around along with their own values and trying to eliminate each other because they believe that they are the rightful owners of this land. So in its own way, is like, this storytelling is perfect because of it. It doesn't cater to this kind of like moral posturing of like, there is absolute good and absolute evil, but it doesn't cling onto, oh, kindness being the power where everything goes through. No, it prides itself in the nature of hunger of the parasites that they live in, that where they live inside. And it's like, it's a perfect story because of it. It tries to look at it from those perspectives rather than actually saying that it's like, oh well, if you're a human, you're a good person. No, if you're the elder god, you're the good person. If you're the vampire, you're the good. If you're the ghoul vampire savior, you're the good person. It's like, no, it's like, how do we restore the pillars to their rightful place so things do not go into decay? How do we do that? So that is ultimately the debate that happens through everyone's head. And most people are gonna say, well, Kain's death will bring the pillars back. It's like, they're broken already. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be restored. They're broken. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Tomorrow, I don't know, I'll most likely play Terraria tomorrow, but yeah, I mean, this game is amazing. It's the best. I love it, and I will not stop saying why it's great. It's one of the best games that there is, and yeah, really. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for more gaming, most likely at 4:30 p.m. CST. Until then, I'll see you. Have a good one. Goodbye.